multi-platinum selling superstar and one-woman circus with a new single called Never Gonna Not Dance Again and a new tour called Summer Carnival. Tickets go on sale Monday. Say hello to Pink. Tell you something, that was, I'm still blown away by that you can do that. It's just crazy to me.
At a certain point, I was like, what's happening? What's happening right now?
This just in, our single went to #1.
Oh,
it's got 4 billion streams. When you're not on the road, which I know you are from time to time, where do you live?
I live about 2.5 hours north of Los Angeles on a farm, on a vineyard. I make wine.
You do? You make wine?
I make very good wine.
Do you actually get it, you do it yourself, or you have people making the wine?
It's me and 2 other women.
Is there any stomping that actually happens? Or
So I did that once, but there's a lot of little white spiders that live in
Are there really?
Because we're an organic vineyard, so there's a lot of wildlife. I don't stomp grapes anymore.
Yeah, because you're scared of the spiders, or you don't want to kill the spiders, or both?
I actually didn't think about their welfare.
Oh, you did not? Okay.
Not at all.
Do you have animals on the farm besides the spiders?
We have 2 horses, chickens, although they're dropping like flies because they're old, and a dog named my 3-year-old at the time. He was 3. He named him Habanero.
Oh.
Mountain Guy Kadashi Heart.
Your 3-year-old came up with that series of names?
Yep.
Really?
We call him Hobby.
Hobby, okay. Yeah. And Hobby takes care of the chickens or eats the chickens? Or
Hobby's
what?
an
Hobby's not a helpful
He's a
animal.
pain in the butt. He's adorable, but he's actually so annoying that he got bit by a coyote 2 months ago and could have been eaten, but the coyote was like, "You're annoying," and it left. I'm not kidding.
Saved
Hobby
by his
yelped,
personality.
And he has this yelp that's like a.
Wow.
I don't even know what it would be. I don't even know what it. I can't even think of what it would sound like a hyena being scooped out with a spoon. But he yelped, he ran, came out of the vines, and then a coyote came out after him and ran the other way, and he had like a.
Is he okay?
So my husband, who I didn't know got his veterinary license, said that. I'm kidding, by the way. Said, he's fine. Look, it's just a scratch. And so I called the vet right away. And the vet was like, had you waited another hour, we would have had to cut out most of his muscle.
Oh, boy.
From necrosis.
Wow.
I was like, you should talk to Carrie.
Yeah. Did Carrie try to cover up his analysis, or
No.
he's okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, don't listen to Carrie, I guess is the moral of that story. This tour that you're going on is a big tour, right? How many cities are you doing?
It sort of steamrolls, and then I'm there forever. But 21 stadiums in America. So it's my biggest. Thank you.
Oh, 21 stadiums. Wow. I think that's all of them.
Huh?
I said, I think that's all there are in America.
I mean, I think my biggest tour was 227. So when I say 21, I'm like...
Wow. Does the family come with you on this tour?
Always, everywhere.
They do?
Yeah.
Does that make it a lot harder?
It's impossible. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But so they're older now, so now I tour around Willow's theater schedule.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Really?
We have lots of talks, and we collaborate. Yeah, but when it was just her and I was a new mom and we're on a 200-date tour, it's amazing because I'm super codependent and needy and I love cuddles, so we're having a good time.
Uh-huh.
But it's impossible also because I get off stage at 11:30 and I'm like this until 2:30. I can't sleep, and I want to take her to breakfast. I don't want to miss the park in the morning, but you get to a point where you're like, I'm going to kill myself if I keep doing everything. I can't do everything. So you have to decide, like, okay, what is this one thing I'm going to give to myself and try not to feel guilty about? And for me, it was breakfast. And I nailed it. Like, I called these 2 women that were sleep trainers, and I said, here's my schedule for the next 2 years, my flight times time differences. Can you write me a sleep schedule for my baby?
Wow.
And like when we get to London, when do I put her to bed on the plane? When we get there, like, do I keep her up? Do I put her to bed? Do I let her just do whatever? I'm not really good at a free-for-all. I'm a Virgo. You should know that about me. And so we wrote this whole plan, and it worked brilliantly. And, you know, she's not damaged. And
Wow.
I mean, we won't really know until...
Yeah, no, we won't know.
We won't really know, I feel like, until... But then other mom pop stars started calling me and being like, I heard you nailed it. And I was like, I did, I nailed it. And they're like, can you write us a playbook of what to do? And so I did. I wrote a playbook
You
on
did?
how
And
to
you give it to...
how to tour as a mom.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a very small group. I guess publishing that wouldn't make much sense.
Maybe all of our kids are screwed. I have no idea.
if they are, it's your fault. That's all you need to know. I have to say, I always look forward to your performances on these award shows because I think that you consistently are the best. The work that you put into these, the creativity. And in fact, I want to ask you about what you did the last time you were on American Music Awards. This is, now, this shot is pretty impressive, especially when you realize you are actually on the side of that building.
That was a lot.
That is, how high up are you there?
I was a lot higher than I wanted to be.
Yeah.
I had just had Jameson, so I was so worried about, like,
dying?
my core strength.
Yeah.
Because you have to hold yourself sideways the entire time. So you're really, and sing live. So you're really using every muscle in your body. And I was so worried about not being strong enough that I forgot to be afraid. And so I got up there, and Carrie, who's my husband's a daredevil, he was like, the words you can't say when you get up there is, let me down. And that's exactly what I said when I got up there. And I was like, you have to let me down. And my guy that was like my Bandaloop teacher, he was like, wait, what? We have 3 days. You have a lot to learn. I was like, I need to get down now.
3 days to do that.
And then my manager was like, well, it's paid for, so you get about a 5-minute break, and then you're headed right back up there. I was like, I don't want to do it. But I did Rock and Roll Hall of Fame last week, and I went to that same hotel, and the guy that was helping me in the elevator goes, hey, last time you were here, you were hanging out on the outside of the building. I was like, oh, yeah. How many people do you say that to?
It's just you and Spider-Man, basically. Maybe Tom Cruise.
But there were people in their rooms that didn't know. I could have been sued as a peeping Tom. There were people in their rooms like, Pink? And I'm like,
that's great. Are you doing this song at the show on Sunday night?
That's one of them I'm doing.
One of them, and you're also doing some kind of a tribute to Olivia Newton-John.
I am.
I almost said Elton John, but I love the Olivia Newton-John. I mean, for me...
I just found that out about you.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm right in the age group, you know. I've seen Grease like 45 times. I wonder what song you're doing.
Okay, I
least.
can't tell you.
You can't say.
But I will tell you that my daughter did Grease in her last summer production, and she is teaching me the song.
Will it be an up-tempo song or like a Hopelessly Devoted to You type of...
Like a song. It's a song. It's a lovely... It's like I did before.
Uh-huh.
No.
Yeah, no, probably not.
But Willow's gnarly. Like, when I forget the words to my own song, I've made a bet with her once. She was like, that's not the right words. I'm like, I wrote it. She's like, that's not the words.
Oh,
and
really?
we went back and she won.
She's right. Yeah, they're always right about that
tough.
stuff. Will you do Let's Get Physical? Will you do a medley? Will it be Xanadu? Will it be Magic? Will it be...
It'll be magical.
It'll be magical? I heard... There's one I heard this weekend. I was listening to the 80s station on Sirius Radio, and they played Heart Attack, which reached number 2. That one's not a good one. Don't do that one.
Okay.
That's a weird song. Skip that one.
Okay, good to know.
That wasn't in the plan?
No.
All right. Well, it's great to see you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Can't wait to see what you do. Actually, let's take a break. We'll be right back with Pink. Pink is here. This is her new single.